Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about a very sensitive subject, almost taboo. It's death. We know we are going to face death. We know we are going to die. We know we are going to experience loss and grief during our life. It's a guarantee. It's a part of life. Life equal death. It's the flip side of the same coin. I think talking about it, learning about it, preparing a little bit for it can go a long way. Because when you are in the situation of grief, in the situation of loss, or if, I don't know, you're preparing to die, it's hard to learn then. It's hard to find the strength and the courage and the time and the energy to say, oh, you know what, let me learn, let me inform myself about death. It's hard because your emotions are completely taking over your whole being. So if you are here today because you are facing loss and you lost someone that you love, a loved one, I am very sorry. I am very sorry for your loss. It is probably the most painful thing that we can endure in life, is to lose a loved one. So I am sorry and I give you all my condolences. If you are here because you just watch my videos and you want to learn through me and through my videos and my life experiences as much as you can, and that includes what I'm going to talk about today and what I'm going to share today, then I am very proud of you, because again, it's not a topic and a subject that people want to hear and that people want to give time to and pay attention to and prepare for. Nobody want to do that. So praise to you, honestly. I will briefly talk about my experience with loss and the biggest loss that I endure and that I experienced, and it was my mom's passing a few years ago. I will also share my lessons through this, the ways we can either prepare for it or leave life in a different way, knowing that it's going to happen. Like, you have to accept it. You just simply have to accept death as part of life. So briefly, I lost my mom a few years ago. At first, I lost my grandpa. And I was in America already. I was already living here. So I was preparing to go back home to be by my mom's side. That was my mom's dad that passed away, and they were extremely close. So I'm getting ready to go back home to be by my mom's side, to be with my family in Algeria, and to go through the passing of my grandpa, losing my grandpa, and just being with the family. I get home and my sister announced me that my mom had just passed too. So within the space of 3 days, I lost my grandpa and then I lost my mom. So guys, I don't even know. I prepared notes to make sure I don't forget anything, and right now I don't even know what I was supposed to say in this video. So yeah, that's basically what happened. My mom was my everything in my life, and if you watched my previous videos, or if you know me personally, you already heard me say that, and I'm gonna say it again. She was my anchor, she was my angel, she was my everything, she was my best friend. Her passing was sudden, unexpected, and my sister and I were absolutely not ready to face this. That's why I want to share the lessons that I learned and the things that you will have to take care of or handle. Unless you have a very supportive family, that is also a family with financial means that can help you with like expenses, that can help you with handling the grief and handling the paperwork and handling the hereditary side of it. If your loved one that just passed has something that is passing you, that is giving you hereditary, I should have googled this word before I do the video because it's gonna be a lot of hereditary. It's gonna be a lot of times where I'm going to say this word, so bear with me please, because I'm not sure how to say it, but you know what I mean, like when you are a hereditarian. Hereditates anyway. Listen, if you're going through grief right now and you're watching me laugh, I am so sorry, but I hope it brings you a little bit of, I don't know, a little bit of joy, I guess, in the worst time of your life, because I feel like a clown right now. My lessons that I want to share here in this video are, first of all, grief is a personal journey, very long journey. So don't try to brush it away and ignore it and minimize it. No, it's a long journey and it's a very personal one. You can be siblings like my sister and I, and you both have just as special as a bond with the mother. Like my sister and my mom were like this too. My mom and I were like this. So we went through the same loss, but in so many different ways. You're going to have different experiences for the same loss. So you have to understand that you have your own pain and your own experience of it and your own grief to process and to go through. It is very, very, very personal. Second, about grief is that there is no rules to it. Don't listen to people that tell you you should do this and you should do that and you should do it. Like, no, you are your own person. You are going through your own grief. So don't worry about what you should and should not be doing. When you are in pain and when you just lost someone you love, you will be guided within. You will be guided. Your intuition, God, a higher power, whatever you believe in, even though at that moment you might not believe in nothing, you will be guided through the grief. You will be able to go through it your own way, the proper way for you. What is meant for you to do and be during that time. If there's one thing that I can advise during grief is to process the emotions as they come in the best of your ability and not try to be strong and hold within. And I'm getting emotional, but you know, I remember when that happened, my way of overcoming it, and not overcoming it, but just like the process that I went through. And it wasn't even conscious, like it wasn't even like I didn't plan. I didn't like sit down and was like, okay, how am I going to handle this? Like, no, like when you're in pain, that much of a pain, like you don't, like your mind is completely off. Like you don't think about nothing. You're just in pain. All you think about is your pain and your loss. And if you're not lucky, you think about regrets, which I really, really, really pray that you don't have if you're going through grief right now, and that you will not have if you are just watching this video. But my way, I just buried myself with busyness and work. But I never, not once, told myself, oh, you cried too much. Like, you need to stop crying. If there's one only one advice is this, is do not fight your emotions, feel your emotions, and just be gentle and patient with yourself, and it'll take the time it takes. Still about the emotional side and the grief part of it before we get practical. Multiple people are going to be affected, and you are grieving in your own ways, and that applies for other people. The other person or the multiple people that are impacted, they have their own heart, their own history, their own feelings, their own reality to face and experience that they are feeling and living during that time. So it's important to not judge and not blame the other person, but whether accept them for who they are and for what they're doing and the way they're handling it. Loss and pain that is caused by the loss of the loved one will have an impact in you, within you, and with the people around you. The best gift you can do to yourself and the other people that are impacted is to be patient and to be understanding. And if you can't be understanding, then find a way to detach, but don't judge and don't blame, because at the end of the day, it will not help the dynamic with that person. It would not help the relationship you have with this person. It would not improve it, and it will not make you feel better, like it really won't. Another very practical lesson that I learned through the passing of my mom: preparation, organization, and planification. So what I mean by that, if you have someone that passes away that is leaving something for you, if you are hereditarian, if you inherit from that person, from the deceased, what I learned is that give you time for your grief and for the pain, but don't leave the business side of it and the responsibility sides of the loss. Don't let it go for years and years and years, because it will come back. When you inherit debt, when you sign for a succession and the succession includes debt, and you sign for it, so you accept the debt as well as the assets. For us in France, if you sign a succession, you're signing for everything. You're taking everything. You either take everything from the disease or you say no and you refuse everything. So the assets and the liabilities, definitely take care of your responsibilities once you feel a little bit better and you have the strength to handle that side of the loss, because it will come back. It will come back to you, and you might lose a lot, you might have to pay a lot. So give you time to grieve and to heal a little bit, but once you have the strength, take care of your responsibilities. It's not easy, but it's important. It's important to take care of those things and to handle your responsibilities if you don't want them to haunt you and to come back for you in way bigger proportions. Another thing that I learned is to not be scared to talk about death anymore, not treat it as a taboo topic, because it is inevitable. It sounds so weird. When you talk about it and you prepare for it, it will help. In the situation, it will help. Like now, I talk about it with the people around me. I ask them, do you have a will? Do you have things? Do you have insurance? Do you have savings for when it's going to happen? Who is going to pay for the funeral? Do you know what you want when you pass away? Do you want to be cremated? Do you want to be buried? Do you want to... I ask now. It's weird. It's a very difficult topic, and people are like, Aziza, like, I don't want to think about this. I don't want to talk about this. And I'm like, no, you do. You do want to talk about it. You do want to think about it. You do want to plan, because people around you are going to have to deal with it. And the more you prepare on your sides, the easier it's going to be for them to process and to go through the grief without having to worry about those things or handle those things. Even if it's not like money wise, but even talking about it, where do you want to be buried? The day you pass, because you will pass. When it happens, how do you want it to be? It's little things, but you know, like it's also, if you know that about your parents, it's awesome to know that you honoring their wish, you honoring their last wish, you honoring their life until literally their last breath. You did what they wanted. Not for you, for them, you know? And that's a beautiful thing, I think. If you're in this position, that's a really beautiful thing. If you are lucky enough to have a loved one that has assets that will pass them to you, talk about that. Ask them, what do you have and what do you plan, and do you have a will, and do you prepare for those things? And they don't have to share with you what is in their will or what is in their heart to do with their assets, but ask them, are you preparing it? On a better note, I want to talk now about the more positive sides of the effects of losing my mom. It's a lot of things that have been brought into perspective. One, take pictures and videos. Take as many pictures and as many videos as you can with the people you love. I said I have no regrets, but I did have one thought about that, and it was, damn, I wish I had more videos. The simplest, most normal things and regular things of life are the things that I wish I had videos of. Take more videos and more photos with your loved one. We live in an era where people criticize a lot when you pull out your phone. Like, you need to be in the moment, you need to be present. Why are you filming? Why are you recording? Why are you taking pictures? Mind your business. If I want to take videos and pictures, I'm going to take videos and pictures. It doesn't mean I'm not present. It actually means I'm taking the present and I'm making it last forever. Life is too short. Losing my mom, she was very young. She was in her 50s and I was in my 20s. Life is so short. It's so short, and death happens with no warnings, or sometimes it does, you know, when it's someone that is sick and they know before they pass away. But a lot of times you are not aware. So treat life as such. It isn't certain. It has an expiring date. Remember that. Don't press yourself, but remember that. Keep it in the back of your head. Like when you are stressed out over things, when you are arguing, when you are being bothered, remember that life is short. It's short, and you decide how you want to live it. You don't know how long it's going to be. Ask yourself, how do you want to use that time? What do you want to do with that time? Another thing that I learned that now has directed my thinking and my purposes and desires and motivations in life. Like a lot of people, my greatest goal was to retire my mom, buy her dream house, and buy her dream restaurant. She always wanted to open a restaurant. So those were like my motivations for pretty much everything that I was doing that required hard work and the pursuit of money and success. Those were my end goals. At the end of the line, this is what I want to do. So when I lost my mom, everything crumbled. And I was like, for what? For what? Why do we even want houses? Look, like, you can die. For what? It's like everything that I aspired to do for her and ultimately for me, it disappeared with her. It went away, and I had such a loss of purpose. And now I'm going to do things for me and for the masses, rather than just like a goal for one person, because I don't want to associate a goal just for someone when that someone could be gone. So that's something that changed for me. And that was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you will be able to talk about death with your loved ones, that you will be able to prepare a little bit or think about it. Just like even starting to think about it, just watching this video right now is already a big step for you. And I'm so proud of you, and I'm so happy that you are here. And if you are going through loss and you are grieving and you are being eaten alive by the tornado of pain that comes with it, know that I'm with you. I love you. My heart is with you. My prayers are with you. God is with you. The whole universe is with you. You are not alone. And be gentle, be loving and caring with yourself, and be patient, and take it one day at a time. Really, just take it one day at a time. If there's bad days, take it as a bad day. If there's a good day, take the good day. That's all you can do, really. I love you, and I see you soon in my next video, guys. Bye bye.